What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? No, he doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
Hey, all right.
What's
Hello.
up, Dave?
Hello,
How you
Caleb.
doing?
It's like I just saw you.
Oh man, it's almost exactly like that.
Yeah, it's interesting, the feeling of having just saw you. It's so real, you know.
Yeah.
It's almost like it actually is real.
how
Um
how is that show? How's your show?
Oh, it was really good, man. Yeah. I to any and all of y'all listening in the tri-state area of New York City. I implore you to come to my new weekly stand-up show, Union Hall, Monday nights at 10 p.m. It's myself and Neil Ghosh and James Austin Johnson, and it was fucking really fun, dude. And the other thing is, like, we're still sort of like, it feels kind of weird because I had my own show that was so definitively mine for years. Like, Good Heroin started in 2015, and there was a pandemic, but I did it for 7 fucking years. And so now a new thing with new people in a new city at a new place, it feels kind of like strange. But it's great. It's like all, I don't know, man, because it was a good show. There's that's awesome. Union Hall's great and all the people were great and everyone killed. But then there's this other thing where, like, once something like that becomes your home base, it's like really, really great. I mean, I'm sure you had that with your show in Athens that, like, you still talk about as your spot.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. It's awesome too that you're like I mean, where's it at? Where
Union Hall.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's like the best place to do stand up in New York. It's so great. So yeah, I'm just saying it doesn't feel totally like mine yet. It felt like I was booked on someone else's show. Someone else's good show, but it's mine. And it's which is a beautiful thing. So yeah, and we had a great time. And I didn't realize Neil Ghosh is so funny and so crazy. His comedy is, he makes music using loops, and it's fucking insane. You should come. It's really great.
The show.
All right, yeah, man. Come on Monday.
It is funny. I know what you're talking about with, like, you got a new show and it doesn't feel like, when you're dating somebody new.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's my gal.
You're not the one.
Hey, wait a minute.
Yeah. Wait, you look different than the one last year.
And you call him babe the first time. You're like, oh no, babe.
Oh, weird. Was that okay?
I say babe now? Oh no.
What do you like? Do you like babe or bitch? Which one do you?
Yeah, you give them a choice. I find the ladies like a choice.
No one's ever picked the latter. Ever once. Yeah. No, totally. But it's also not a bad feeling. It's a really exciting feeling. I'm just experiencing shit that I didn't realize.
Yeah.
You know, after you crest over your mid-30s, you don't really expect to do anything new.
Yeah.
Ever again.
And you won't.
And you won't. Except me. I will.
You will.
I did a show at Union Hall, and it's new. And it's great.
Yeah,
dude. And yeah, man. Let's see. What else happened at the show? Joe Biden did stand up.
Oh man, how was it?
It was terrible, but everyone was really excited to see him do it. We were pretty proud that he stood up there for the whole 10 minutes. He didn't have to be held up by a cop or anything.
You know what's funny about Joe Biden? As I remember when he was walking funny, and everybody's like, "Look at that gait. He has a stiffened gait." Never heard gait in my whole life.
Oh, really?
It's just weird when just everyone picks the same word that no one uses ever.
Every time I learn a new word, it feels like not only did the word just get invented, but that everyone was forced to use it around me.
Selfie was like that. I remember when selfie came out, and I was like, "Stop it!"
Yeah, totally. I feel the same way about self-respect. Recently, I found out about that, and everyone's talking about it.
Yeah,
man. And I still don't know what it is, quite frankly.
I don't either.
Yeah,
it's not good. Whatever.
Yeah, I think it's bad. It's a
most
bad
things
smell.
I don't understand should be banned.
I agree. They should be banned from schools, and they definitely smell bad.
If you could ban, so what would you ban? You
from
get to ban.
schools,
You get to ban Dave's 5 things that no
from
one gets
school.
to have from anywhere.
Well, okay, I'm doing school, I guess. I think the number one thing we should ban from schools is kids. Uh, man, you know what I mean? That's
I do know what you mean.
that's the number one thing that gets teachers in trouble is kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And they're annoying. They don't know anything. Oh
Yeah.
God. And they
And
want to
then
get paid. They're like, why don't we get paid to go to school? Shut
Right.
the fuck up.
Yeah, shut up, you stupid kid. You're 4. This isn't even school. This is preschool.
When you were in
And
school, did they let you? The teachers hit you?
one time, and then my parents wigged out.
Wow.
I got paddled, dude.
Damn. What'd you do?
I got horny.
Can't do that.
And yeah, they paddle you if you want it. If you're
They spanked me with a Forbes magazine. I said, "Get me a Forbes. And call me
Oh, yeah?
daddy." That's what
Yeah,
I
call
said.
you daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. I was I was named a 30 under 30 when I was in elementary school.
That little day, you know that little thing that rich people do. This, I'm thinking about business pose.
Yeah,
Oh, I
yeah,
love
the
that
put it
pose.
tapping your tips of your fingers together like Mr. Burns style, sort of.
Yeah, well, I
yeah.
can't believe people really do that, and they're always on the cover of Forbes. They're like, I'm
If
thinking
you
about stocks.
are not looking at the video, yeah, he's talking about making like a tent with your hands over your
The
face.
spider doing push-ups on the glass thing.
Yeah, totally. And it's this thing that's like people with money. This is how they think. They touch the. I think
Yeah.
when, after you've made your first million, your brain moves to the tip of your fingers,
Yeah,
and you can't. Or maybe it's just that if you're evil, like you can't plot or scheme unless your fingers are touching in front of your face.
yeah, it's like that orb with electricity on it. Like you gotta link up. I don't know why they do it. I think it's the dumbest, most pretentious shit you could
Yeah,
ever do.
me
And they
too.
still do it.
Totally.
If you
It's
don't want to look
literally-
like a villain, like if you're on the cover of Forbes petting a cat,
Right.
you know, come on.
Exactly. With your I made $1 billion, so I got a metal hand and a and I got a cat, and I and I put it on the cover of rich people stuff. You know, GQ, Forbes, Business Insider, and everybody's mad. How great would that be if Elon Musk had a metal hand and petted a cat? That's exactly what he is.
Yeah, why doesn't he have a metal hand?
Yeah,
He could
mean,
afford one, I'm pretty sure.
totally.
Actually, I don't know. Didn't he spend all his money on he spent all his money on Twitter, and then Twitter went down. So he's kind of isn't he in a
man.
lot of trouble now?
I guess he won't get a robot hand if you think about
Yeah.
it. If you really think about it.
Isn't it cool? Me and him have the same amount of money.
Several $billion.
No, no, I heard he's broke now. 'cause
He's
of Twitter.
broke. There's no way
Yeah.
he's broke. People don't
Broke
like that.
as
Don't
all.
get broke. You don't get broke.
Nah, he's broke.
He's still got PayPal, and he's got Tesla and the tunnel company and an
Yeah.
emerald mine.
Oh, he has emeralds.
Yeah, don't forget
Yeah,
about
those
his
are worth a lot.
blood emeralds in his mine.
Forget about emeralds. I never see them. You know?
Yeah. There are a lot of
Must be an
things that
emerald.
a lot of people care about that I never see.
Yeah.
I feel like I
Yeah.
see diamonds, like at least in ads, but
Right,
no one's
right.
like, yeah, get her an emerald for St. Patty's Day.
Think about this. The Diamond family was like, let's tell everyone to buy women diamonds. And then
Yeah.
everyone just said, okay,
Yeah. Right.
all right. 3 months salary. Sounds good to me. Like you
Yeah.
can just say that.
Dude, I also love that. I mean, the like historically the worst blood diamond family, and the one that apparently created the 2 whole paychecks for a wedding ring thing is De Beers,
Yeah, yeah.
which sounds like a joke about a shithead I went to high school with. You know what I mean? It's like the best sound.
Yeah.
My mic cut out there a little bit. I guess I don't touch my mic anymore. Cool.
Yeah, don't do that shit.
Yeah, dude. Buy her a De Beers or you'll get the shakes. Or, you know, you get it.
It's funny that we like, what if we did that? We're just like, on your honeymoon, go to a comedy club
Mm-hmm.
and spend 3 months pay. Like,
That's right.
It's
It's
crazy
not
how
a
people-
wedding if you're not a member of the what's it called Patreon.
and emeralds are just idiots, I guess, because they weren't like get her an emerald,
Right. Yeah. And yet, because of the popularity of emeralds, we now have to suffer through Elon Musk's horrible face all the time and his stupid words, his bad face and his dumb words. He says all sorts of dumb words in a row that create like a horrifying sentence. Like the individual chunks of what he says are stupid, but then when you put them in the order that he puts them in, then they become evil. It's weird how you can be stupid and evil.
Right. Everybody thinks you can only be one thing.
Yeah.
But I do think he is dumb. Like if he was more dumb, like if he wasn't dumb, like, cause he's got, I always think of it like when you're creating a player in a video game, he's got a lot of points in like this one area of like, I'm going to create a weird business that suddenly, you know what I mean? Like one day everyone drove a Tesla. Like there was a day when no one drove it. And then one day there were 1 million. And it's like, how the fuck, what happened? Why do I see 1 million? And why now Uber's like, we want a Tesla to pick you up? It's like, what the hell?
I know.
It's so creepy to me. So he's got that, but he's not good at Twitter and he's not correct about anything. But he does know how to make a rocket, I guess. I don't even know if he makes a rocket. I don't know shit. But he's got a lot of but I'm like, I'm glad he's dumb, right?
That's true.
Like, I don't want him to be any smarter.
Can I say real quick that I miss the days when saying he's not good at Twitter didn't mean you own it. I really liked it when bad at Twitter meant your tweets weren't funny. But now being bad at Twitter means that you like affect international governments.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can like sway the poverty line in numerous countries.
It's funny because he's been rich for so long, he doesn't know like Twitter is where poor people go to talk shit. Like that's what it is. And rich people are on there. They think it's for them, but it's not.
It's not.
It's really not for them.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And it's for us. It's for people that can't afford other entertainment.
Right.
If everyone could afford every streaming service, there'd be no one on Twitter. It's for people procrastinating, and it's just not. He will never really get it. All this shit with like blue checks and paying, he just doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah,
$8 a month to talk shit.
All
like
Twitter is.
What are you doing?
It's a free venting machine.
Yeah,
you get an account, and then you get really mad about the new bag Cheez-Its come in. And no one can stop you from being like, fuck Cheez-Its.
Yeah.
Fuck cheese. Dude, this is bothering me. I don't know what's up with my mic.
Well,
it's really annoying.
Shit
and, it was like, shut up, Dave.
Shut up.
Microphones love Cheez-Its. Stop talking shit about my dad.
Man. And then people start to get that weird thing. Like I saw one person tweet, hey, the new Little Mermaid, the cinematography is pretty dark. Looks a little dark and dim in these shots. And then the next day I saw like 300,000 people tweeting like, fuck new Little Mermaid, dark, dim.
Yeah.
It's just like, you're mad about the Little Mermaid?
I know.
What
on all sides, it's
4-year-old girls.
I know. All the people that were like, people were mad that it was live action. People were mad that she's black. Right. People were mad that she was light skinned. And it's definitely the Little Mermaid. I think the people should be mad that Adrian Brody played the Jamaican crab. I feel like
wait, is that real?
Yes, and I don't know if the crab is Jamaican in the movie still, but I know that
not be.
Adrian Brody has a bad track record with Jamaican accents.
Well,
and
he's done this before.
Have you seen that clip of him on SNL?
No.
He goes out to introduce the artist when he was hosting SNL, and he apparently told the cast, he was like, this is going to be funny. I'm going to wear like a fake Rasta wig and do an accent. And they were like, do not do that. And he was like, no, it'll be funny. And they were like, no, it will not. And he did it anyway. And
Adrian.
everyone was like, oh, God.
That guy's been getting away with murder for a long time. He went and kissed Halle Berry.
Yeah, man.
And he was in The Pianist.
I know, not okay. I've been saying
Not
my whole
cool.
life, man, you can't trust skinny people.
No,
Yeah, not one
no.
lick.
I do like him in King Kong, but
He's good. He's a
yeah,
good actor,
but
but
yeah,
that
that
doesn't mean he's not a sociopath.
it is funny. Like the setup for SNL is like I can't believe like when it works, and it's good and iconic.
Mhm.
But it's nuts that they're like, all right, every week we're gonna go on live at like 11, like almost midnight.
I know.
It's a horrible idea. Uh, and we're gonna, most of the time in every single sketch, we're gonna try and incorporate someone who does not know what the fuck they're doing. Like,
Yes.
what a bizarre wrench to throw in every week. It's Charles Barkley. All
And
right.
and everyone that does know what they're doing, we're going to ruin their life. We're going to make them have one day off only and stay there till 6 a.m. Also, the show will go for 80 years. It's going to
Crazy.
last for 80. We won't change the branding or the
It's
structure.
crazy. And then when it works, it doesn't work for no reason. Like when you're like, whoa, turns out Peyton Manning is really good at it.
Yeah, that's
What the
funny.
hell?
Right. It's also a weird thing where like the entire country has agreed that we are funny at midnight. It's
Right.
like SNL, The Tonight Show, and it's the most famous comedy. It's like they're like, well, you know, we want to watch like something interesting at 9 p.m. I don't want to
Yeah.
see, I don't want to giggle. I just want to giggle when I'm fucking tired. People
Right.
hate us, hate comedians. Just they're like, yeah. We like that stand up exists, but it goes at midnight, late on Saturday when I'm fucking drunk. And if I want to see a show, it's got to be in the basement or in the attic or in the back or outside. I
Yeah.
don't want it in the regular room. If it's in the regular room, I'll fucking kill myself. Back room, I'll go back there, make sure it's closed off with a curtain or down in the basement or just elsewhere, just anywhere else, really. That's where I want my comedy be, not here.
You know what's great
Mhm.
is like what people actually like. When like someone proposes and
Mhm.
they got some violins, they got like a string quartet playing a surprise quartet for
Mhm.
love. You know, you would never have, no matter what, even if it was two comedians getting married, there would never be a surprise. As I'm on one knee, someone's going to do some observations nearby.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so
Guy
funny.
doing stand up
Guy
pops out
wearing
of
a
the
bow
bushes.
tie.
Hey, when you're proposing and the lady's surprised, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
It looks like a mariachi band. It's just like this. There are like 5 Mexican dudes wearing like the elaborate mariachi stuff, and the guy goes. The guy gets down on one knee, and then the mariachi guy goes, "White people." Uh,
Give me an occupation. We're about to do some long form improv based on this proposal.
Hey everybody, we're Comedy Sports. Thanks for having us here at your proposal. To get started, I just need the name of a bride. Any bride. Man.
I always think, how sometimes the lady she'll say yes to a public proposal, and then a couple weeks later she'll go, never mind.
Yeah,
I think they should have to go back out in public, and she should say no,
I
and they
agree.
should film it again
Yeah, that's right.
because I want
And
to see it.
anyone who was live at the first one who wasn't at the second one gets an email and lets them know that that was bullshit. How
Yeah.
great would it be to see the word no in huge letters on the jumbotron of the Oscar stand?
No.
No.
And then they just sit back down and finish watching the game. Like
Yeah,
they're still
totally.
like, well, maybe next year.
Yeah.
You just hurt my feelings a
Mhm.
whole lot.
But we're
But
not gonna stop dating. What are we, nuts?
also, if you're one of those dudes that's really the first time that subject has come up is on the
Dude,
jumbotron,
totally.
like you deserve public humiliation
Totally.
because that's the only way you're going to learn.
You got to at least bring it up a little bit. I mean, this is
Yeah.
like a big deal. You do know that, right? That it's a big deal, buddy?
I thought the way it went was the woman tells the man, if you do not propose fucking
Yes.
soon, fuck off. And then the
Right.
guy goes, all right. And then the next time they're at the game, he's like, well, I better do this before spring
Man.
break.
I'll bet you at least one time a guy really wanted to propose on the Jumbotron, but his future wife, hated baseball and he couldn't get her to go to the game. And I just really want to see this scene. Just like, come on, just go to the game once. You don't do anything I like to do. You know what I mean? You know I fucking hate baseball. You won't even propose to me. I just want to get married, and you're trying to watch baseball. And he's like, just come to a game.
Why don't you go with your fucking dipshit buddies? Well,
yeah,
they are hiding with cameras.
yeah.
So
No, they won't be there. No one will be there but us. I will say that in this scenario, the guy is a moron. You don't do it at the game if she hates baseball.
No.
But I think it's happened. I can guarantee you
sure.
it's happened.
I'm sure. So I proposed while we were watching Joe Rogan.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
Her least favorite podcast.
I put the ring in one of the holes of my bowling ball, and she never found it in there. Yeah, dude, isn't it so funny? So many guys do really just asinine shit with regard to their significant other, and it's for one very specific reason. It's because a lot of men have a stupid father. And I think that's the root of a lot of issues in America. We're like talking shit about men, but we're not. We're not really trying to solve the issue. If we really wanted to solve it, we would make the fathers smarter and better.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, dads. Honestly, I think you've just pitched a really great comedy. Dumb, stupid father.
Yeah, stupid father. Andrew wants to get married, but he has a stupid father. No matter how hard he tries, he cannot overcome the false wisdom that was given to him during his childhood by his stupid father. Stupid, and coming next winter, Stupid Father 2, Stupid Mother.
It's so funny too, because my parents gave me, very old school advice on everything. So they're like, you see a woman, you say yes, ma'am, and you'll hold the door open for her.
Yeah,
and that advice worked until I moved to a city. And,
yes. My parents were very old school too. They told me, when you want to get married, give 3 goats to her dad. And it didn't work. Didn't work at all. Yeah,
boy.
my parents, they had some really sage wisdom, I thought, about women. They were like, make sure you're the same religion in every single way. Make sure you grew up in the same town and that it's your neighbor. And yeah, when you fall in love with her, make sure she doesn't know yet. And give 3 goats to her dad, and that way you and her father can come to an agreement before she has a say at all. They were really old school, my parents. Yeah.
I imagine being like even if you're on the spectrum of dads back then in the goat times, let's say you're on the better end, the best end of that spectrum. So you're the goodest in that system. And you go up to your daughter's room, you knock on the door, you're like, hey, honey, I've got some good news. You're getting married. And the bad news is I only got 3 goats.
I love you, Laura, but you're a 3-goat woman.
Would you like to meet your husband? He is 65 years old.
Yeah. He's the guy everyone pays to sharpen their knife. He's I think he'll probably be nice to you.
Yeah, I told him that was important to me.
Yeah. But you know how it is. If he isn't, well. But upside, everything you own will be really sharp. And I know you were hoping you'd be like your big sister Mandy, who was who is a 6-goater. But look, you know, we can't choose the deck we're dealt in this life. But I do love you, and you know,
If
dinner's
you
gonna be
could
good.
hook me up with some sharpenings at a discount, I'd really appreciate it. As your dad, I do need a sharp sickle by next week.
And I tell you what, if you do that for me, I think someone might be getting a goat. I got 3 extra goats, and so I got a little bit of bargaining power for the next few weeks, old dad. So
Anyway, happy 14th birthday.
happy 14th birthday. I got to get back to the pile of dirt I work at.
It's it's the year 2.
It's the year 2, and man, yeah, but this 3 goats thing though, I'm with you. I think things have kind of gone to shit since they killed that guy Jesus. There was something about him. All my friends said there wasn't much to him, and he needed to be killed. But I don't know.
Dude, I love I heard this is a John Christ bit about, you know, that there's the one miracle where Jesus, you know, he does the water and the wine, everybody's like, cool, cool. And then he does the one where he goes and he resurrects Lazarus, who's been
Mhm.
dead for 3 days. He's like, I just picture Lazarus. He's like, he's got his feet up, you know, he's eating like grapes on a cloud in heaven. He's like, oh man, this is so good. And then he like looks down and he sees Jesus walking over to his house, and he's like, oh dude, no.
Come on.
No. Gotta go back to the Bronze Age. Oh god.
Yeah, dude, I really love it in the desert. Thank you so much for taking me back to the desert. Good God. I was thinking about the Bible the other day and how funny it is how like the God's most devout followers, like story after story is about him being like, okay, well, if you really believe in me, you got to do all this crazy shit. And I just think that's so funny that's like, and that's like a tenet of a lot of religions. Religions are like,
yeah.
this guy really believed in God, and God was like, well, do you? And you gotta, it's like Moses. It's like, you gotta leave your family, be alone, get real dirty, and almost die for 40 years. Like, it's why?
Yeah. That's the same method as the Crips, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you really get jumped into Christianity for sure.
All right. Well, we're gonna dunk you underwater for a little bit. Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
And then
Anything else?
you're God's son. You're just like barely born. You do not get your 20s. You don't get the 20s, or is it 30s that he skipped? I don't remember.
Oh yeah.
And then your dad's like, you think he's gonna give you the sex talk? He's like, son, I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna die, and it's gonna hurt, but it's my gift to everyone else. So thanks.
I saw there's this I can't remember the name of it. There's this great old painting, like a Renaissance paint or whatever the old times are. And it's like it's a painting of Jesus reading like a scroll. And you could tell by the look on his face, he's like, they're gonna kill me.
That's funny.
And it's like it's somehow very funny and poignant where you're like, I'm not sure what they're going for in this painting. But it is crazy to think about being like 12 years old and you're like, oh boy.
I'm gonna die.
So puberty's starting, and I'm
Yeah.
going to be executed. It's terrible.
It's terrible.
Hard for a little kid. It's hard growing up.
Man,
Growing
being
up's
a kid,
hard.
especially in the year 1 BC. It's
Hard to be
funny
a kid.
to imagine that they called it 1 BC to him, and
Yeah.
he's like, "What's gonna happen in a year? What's gonna happen?"
Never mind. Never mind all that.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. No, tell me. Oh my God. Hey, we have to take a break for
We'll be right back.
an ad,
That's right.
perhaps.
Ooh.
What's it called?
Welcome to What's It Called, everybody.
Oh, we're the Potato Boys. How you doing?
What's up, Richard Carnes? What's up, sleepers?
Hell
Get
yeah,
ready to lay down,
lay
motherfuckers.
down.
This is what's it called? Your friendly neighborhood stupid. Thanks for coming here. Make sure you're laying face down or on your back.
Ass up. You know,
Ass
I've
up.
noticed when we
face down,
introduce
ass up. It's what's it called? Face down, ass up is a good new catchphrase.
We got a new shirt.
I'm writing it down. Get ready to lay down. Face down, ass up.
That we introduced the show like the radio DJs in Groundhog Day.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Put on those booties because it's cold out there.
I mean, dude, yeah, we're Bob on the Knob and the Sandman.
Yeah,
dude.
that's right. Hell yeah, dude.
That's right. You're listening to what's it called here on your 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. drive time commute. Whether you're driving home or driving to work, we do not know where you work. It's me, Bob on the Knob, here on the 1s and 2s, and the Sandman over there on the 3s and 4s, I suppose.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Bob on the Knob's going through a little bit of a divorce today. That's right. He just got served those papers from his wife of 35 years, got 2 kids, not anymore. He definitely was not good to them, and that's why she's leaving him. Caller 10 right now. Caller 10 can get an explanation of why I'm going through that, or honestly, anyone else who calls, because I really need to vent to somebody. Can't afford therapy and am not in tune with my feelings enough to deal with stuff like that, and that's why I have a job where I talk like this and have strippers in the room and say horrible stuff to them about their sexuality. All right, caller 10 right now.
Hey, Bob on the Knob. It's me, first time caller, long time listener.
What's up?
I fucked your wife.
Oh my God, that's right. It's the man my wife is having an affair with. I knew he'd call in at some point and lord this over me. Every single person who has ever met Bob on the Knob wanted to condescend to him in some sort of way. What's your name there, caller?
My name is Ricky Shit.
Fuck you,
And,
Ricky.
All right.
I just hung up on Ricky because that is the only type of power I have over that man who completely ruined my life and took my kids from me. But
Oh, I love Bob on the Knob.
I like Bob on the Knob and the Sandman a
He's
lot.
fun.
Oh man. Yeah, well, our website's what's it called .rodeo. Our Patreon is patreon.com/what's it called. Everybody who joins gets a shout out on the show, and we have 2 new patrons this week.
Hell yeah, we do.
Shout out to Amy Thompson.
Whoa.
And shout out to Taylor Schwiebach.
Oh, come on.
What a
Taylor
fun
Schwiebach.
name. That's a good ass name, dude.
Wow. Sounds like a I cannot hear you, Dave.
Are we back? God,
You're back.
I picked the wrong mic. My mic is fucked, I think. That's okay.
Yeah, Dave likes to speak into 2 different mics. One is on, one is
and
not.
one is off. That's right.
But it makes me feel good to have 2.
Yeah, our Patreon, we have bonus episodes on there, and we
Yeah.
have like a really inexpensive level if you're broke as hell. We would love to see you in there. We have a really good time making those bonus episodes. We have merch at shop.whatsitcalled.rodeo. Follow us on Insta and Twitter at whatsitpod. And I think that's all the bullshit. I think that's all the rigmarole.
That's all the shit.
You got some dates?
Oh man, I'm gonna be all over the God's green earth.
Oh yeah,
I'll be all over the world. Yeah, I'll be at wait. Yeah. So I'll be at
well, that's what's it called.
That's it. I'll be at Go Bananas in Cincinnati, May 18th through the 21st. And I'll be at the Blue Ridge Comedy Club in Bristol, Tennessee, July 28th and 29th.
Great.
Hell yeah. And that's all I got to plug right now. But
that's great.
Thanks everybody who came out to our live episode in Houston. That was really fun.
That was so fun. That was the next thing I wanted to say before we rename National Treasure. That the recording of the live episode, I believe, will come out next week. It also may not, which would suck, because it was so fun. It was like that whole festival. We were there for 4 days. It was exhausting. We got real drunk and did a bunch of shows, and so I was wondering how a 3 p.m. on Sunday would go, and wow, it was a fucking blast, man.
Yeah, that I couldn't believe it. It was it made me go,
Truly.
we should do it live a bunch of more.
All the
so if you
time.
got a festival or a club, bring us out. We'll do another live one. It was so fun.
We would love to. We had guests. It also made me realize we should definitely have guests more, and we're going to figure that out.
Yeah.
we had our good buddies JC Carias and Trey Tutson on
Oh my God.
separately on their own different segments. Trey renamed the Houston Astros, and JC Carias did Ted Cruz's new slogan, and they both had different angles on it, and they were both so fun. And then we like did an audience one in person. God, it was a blast. It was so much fun.
I couldn't believe it. That was a great life goal that was paid off so much. And so when that episode does come out, listen to it. Sometimes people skip live episodes of their favorite podcasts, but this one's actually it's very fun. I recommend giving it a whirl.
Yeah. And the reason I said it might not happen is that I guess I just don't want to totally call it, because we recorded it and then we're getting the thing sent to us. And that sort of shit can just sort of get fucked up sometimes, and it would be no one's fault. But I hope we're good. I want it to be.
Well, it's also, it's a festival in Houston. It was 1,000 degrees and humid, and every comedian was drunk and on mushrooms and hungover. And who knows if anything happens.
That's literally what I'm saying. We could have like bumped into the board or whatever, or like I could have like knocked my mic out. That's totally what I'm talking about. Like we could have just fucked it up. We didn't entirely know what we were doing. But it was really, really fun, and hopefully that'll come out next week. And I don't have any road dates currently to plug, except I do have like I'm not going to be going. I'm starting to go back out more here and there. I am doing Fest again at the end of October. At this point I
hell yeah,
go to Gainesville once a year. I literally just go every year. Also, that same month as the 13th and 14th, I'm doing Don't Tell in Columbus, Ohio. I also the weekend of June 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, I'm doing some shows in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Morgantown, West Virginia. And I'm just going to pop around here and there for a weekend every month or two. So hopefully I'll be... Mark your calendars if you're any of those places, and hopefully I'll be near you. In the meantime, though, I would really love it if people came to my show, War, 10 p.m. Mondays at Union Hall. It's most Mondays. Follow at War on Mondays to find out which ones it's not. We just have to take one off a month. And if you're there a Monday that we're not doing it, go 10 p.m. there anyway, because the reason we don't have that one a month is it's Phoebe Robinson's show, and that'll be great too. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Man, so much cool shit going on in the world.
Totally, dude. We definitely don't have time to do all of our segments in the regular episode this week, but
the Ben Shapiro's Beard Update.
It is back.
Really?
The Ben Shapiro's Beard Update.
I feel like at the recording, we recorded technically 4 days ago from this. It was shaved. Is that true?
Actually, I can't remember. But yeah, I think he's sticking with it, honestly.
Wow, good for him.
I think I think he's like rebranding as a man, instead of a smart little boy.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, I guess you got to turn 21 someday.
Yeah. Because that was his that was his thing for a while, was like, can you believe how fast this child could talk?
Oh yeah,
boy, he can really talk quickly. But
now he's trying to be a grown-up.
Like,
now.
I'm a grown-up now. I think it's a conscious thing.
Yeah, well, you said it's back, which made me think that it had gone away for a bit. And
it's gone away several times.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad we're following it, because it is a real roller coaster.
Yeah. And who knows what's really behind it,
Totally. I hope it gets bushy. Because right now, when we say it's back and he has a beard, it's still a pretty close to the vest kind of beard, pretty tight, thin beard. I want him to get, I want him to be like a mountain man,
Oh, yeah.
I want him to look like shit. All right. Well, there you have it, everybody.
The Ben Shapiro's Beard Update.
And now we got to rename.
Oh boy.
National Treasure. One of the most fun movies to watch.
Unbelievable. It holds up great.
Yeah.
I rewatch it probably 2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah.
I usually throw it on if it's like, let's say I get home from a show and it's like 11:45, and I'm like, I'm not gonna start a movie.
Yeah.
I'll throw it on while I'm winding down, and then I end up watching the whole thing. That usually happens 2 or 3 times a year.
Yeah. It's really, it's just the most
A
fun.
lot of
It's a
fun.
romp.
Yeah.
I love a
Yeah.
romp. Any big budget Hollywood romp, give it to me. God, I love
man.
it.
It's
Yeah.
great. It's one of those movies I was like, is this nostalgia or is it? But that does hold up. A lot of old shit doesn't. But I got some names, dog.
Me too, buddy. I'm excited.
Hell yeah. I got Boromir is never good.
I know. He really, yeah, dude. He always looks like that and always
Dude,
acts like
you
that.
cannot trust this guy.
Yeah, dude. Old Harry Potter and the horny history intern.
Oh, that's great. George Bush presents Indiana Jones.
Yes, dude. That's so, dude. I have a similar one. Oliver Stone presents The Amazing Race.
Oh, dude, hell yeah.
Yeah.
The Illumihati and the Illuminati.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah,
I like
dude.
that. Lord of the Ring Light. I don't really know why that works, but it made me laugh.
I like it. I got
Yeah.
Pirates of the District of Columbia.
Oh, that's great, dude. The Da Vinci Load.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, that's
All
right.
right, my last one is, why does Nicolas Cage dress like Lizzie McGuire? I've always thought he dressed so absurd
Yes,
for
dude.
a fucking 45-year-old man. It makes absolutely no sense.
It's funny. The older he gets, the blanker his face gets. That's my thing with him. It's like I don't know if it's surgery. I have one more too. It's despite all my rage, I am still just a Nicolas Cage.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
That
that's for the
sounds-
people over 30. And for those of you under 30 who don't know what I'm referencing, I made a what's the term? A visual, you know what I mean? What's the fuck? Damn it. I forgot the word, but you know, a thing that helps you know what it is.
Nicolas Cage.
Man, even better than I could have hoped.
I made one if you couldn't hear what I said.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah,
And
dude.
I can't be the first person who made a Smashing Pumpkins despite all my rage. I'm just a Nicolas Cage joke, but still.
Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's go permanent on the soundboard. I love
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Speaking of which, real quick, I think we should dip into.
I get up at 7 a.m. hungover.
Oh, can't go a whole episode without that.
So we get like a small bottle of whiskey. We drink it with coffee.
Hell yeah, dude. I just.
Baby, shut
that.
up.
I want that stitched in the same design as Live, Laugh, Love in a kitchen. I
Yeah.
want
We order
Damn,
breakfast.
that-
We drink coffee. I have sex with my wife.
Those three
Live,
things.
Laugh, Love.
So we get like a small bottle of whiskey. We drink it with coffee.
Hell yeah, dude.
One more.
I'll suck your dick.
Okay. Here we go.
Nicolas Cage.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
boy.
I wonder if I can do
I think you can.
I think I
I got
can.
faith in you, buddy.
I don't know, man. I got two different soundboards here. I got dueling soundboards going.
Oh God.
Yeah. All right, let's give it a shot. Yeah, okay, here we go.
I'll suck your dick.
Wow, despite all your rage,
I'll suck your dick.
please calm down first.
Cage.
I'll suck your dick.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
dude.
yeah.
Somebody 6 little monkeys jumping on the bed and
I'll suck your dick.
If this is anybody's first episode,
I know, dude.
oh, that'd be so funny.
One jumped up and bumped his head. Oh, mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, no.
I'll suck a dick.
Man, this is a good doctor. This doctor.
The doctor told my mom he'll suck my mom's dick, dude. Crazy. It was crazy.
Big
dude.
Pharma's not so bad.
Oh man, so the Twitter game we did this week,
Hell yeah.
it was what would National Treasure be called if it starred Paul Giamatti? And I gotta say,
Man,
maybe the
guns
best one
blazing.
y'all have ever done. Yeah, you came out swinging.
Hell yeah, dude.
Man, I'm just gonna start it off. Tied
Do
for
it, dog.
10th at Sheeby Carlene had two of our favorites, Minnesota Jones. That's so funny.
So good.
And a declaration of codependence.
I mean, I had to have them both in there. Just so good.
So good. Dude.
At number 9, at Poop Shoes said, "National Pleasure: The Hunt for One Last Fuck." I don't know why. It just is so funny to me.
Dude, Paul Giamatti is so horny. He's like the horniest snowman that ever was. It's crazy. Why is he
Oh,
so
boy.
horny? You would
I
think
don't
that he
know.
would play like a fun uncle, the way that he's shaped
Horned
and
up, dude.
acts, but he's all horned up. Coming in 8th at Loki Hates You, Giilluminati.
Oh, that's good.
Great.
Ooh, that's
Good
good
stuff.
At number 7 is at Deconsecrate, Big Fat Treasure.
Dude.
So good.
At It Was Just Austin had Indiana Groans.
Oh boy,
Good stuff.
fantastic. Number 5, we got at Seth Mills, Clue Curmudgeon, which is that's a good show. You know, I
Yeah.
watch that every week.
At Boogeyman Weather said Fart Man steals some old shit. Dude, that's so funny.
At Andrew Hillary US, National Trevor.
That one's so funny, dude.
Oh, it's great.
Whoa, I just burped. Oh my god.
Dude, it's all good.
At Bushel of Awesome, History, the Big Fat Liar.
It's great.
It's great.
And at number 1 this week, at Bohemian Rhapsody, Fuck Me Sideways. Which I would love to hear him say, like,
Yeah.
when the lady, what's her name, when she grabs the declaration and runs away. Fuck me sideways.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Wait,
really good stuff.
that was from what movie are you talking about?
In the National Treasure. When,
in-
when she grabs I can't remember her name, but when she grabs the declaration, tries to run away.
That's right. I thought that you were whatever. I like drifted off for a second, and I thought you were talking about that moment in A Serious Man. Do you know that moment? Well, like it's at the bar mitzvah, and the guy's carrying the big menorah, and he just goes, Jesus Christ! Like
I
the
do love
funniest
A
part of the
Serious
movie. Yeah.
I love when he gets real high.
Yes. Me too. I love to be high.
Yeah.
I remember.
Sometimes it really sucks.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta quit because you've gotten high so much. Not me though.
Last time I smoked weed, it was right before I was going to leave town, and I packed. And that when I woke up in the morning, I could not find all my shit was in the wrong place.
Yes, dude.
Oh boy, was I confused.
Packing drunk is so funny. I'm such a nervous, anxious person that if I pack drunk, it's not what people say. People are like, I feel like 500 stand-up comedians have this bit.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, I packed my suitcase drunk. I get to the hotel, I open it up. There's just 500 cans of Easy Cheese. I'm not that. I'm drunk and I'm just like, I think I'll need 40 shirts for the weekend. I think
I sweat a lot.
I sweat a lot. I'll be changing my shirt at least 20 times a day.
Yeah.
I bring a big old suitcase. I got multiple belts for some reason. Extra shoes.
You don't need more belts.
No.
It's so funny too. Like whenever like me and Jenny will pack for a trip, it's always funny because she has a suitcase that I never at the suitcase store. I never even see them this big.
Totally.
You know, I think there's like a lady suitcase store where they're like, it weighs 300 pounds. How about that?
Yeah, totally.
Like I'll bring one pair of shoes, one pair of pants, one belt.
I know.
And a shirt for each day. And I'm like, we're good.
Done.
And she's like, boy, to be a man.
She looks at your backpack and she's like, okay, but where did you put the Cuisinart? You got to bring a Cuisinart, obviously.
She's like, is there room in your bag for the air fryer? I don't think it's going to be able to.
Yeah, totally. Do you think a sniper rifle will fit in your bag?
Dude,
also,
you ever checking your bag and they're like lithium battery? And I always just go, no, but I don't know what they are. And I don't know if I have them.
Yeah, totally. I might have one in my head.
I don't know what it is.
Totally. I fell asleep once for a really long time, and I don't really know what happened during that period. You know what I mean?
So I put the lithium battery in my head.
In my head. Totally, man.
There's no way to know.
He was mad at him because I didn't give him enough goats for his daughter.
Oh,
callback. That's
this
right.
Episode
Callback.
is our best one.
Yeah, on what's it called? It's not a callback. It's a ballback.
Ballback.
Yeah,
Ball
back.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's right. That's when your balls are back in town.
The balls are back in town.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that's a guy whose his balls went into his body for a while, and they came back down, and then he sang "The balls are back in town."
Nicolas Kane.
Wow. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah, dude, we love you all so very much. We're gonna be doing the moon news this week on the Patreon, so go there and look for that, and just lay down and get ready to lay down again next week, and be good to yourself, hug your family, get as many goats as you can in this life, because we don't live very long. So and I think we all know that goat meat is the best kind of meat.
Yeah, and it's good.
Totally. Put it in anything. Like my dad used to say, goat meat goes with anything at all. And that's why you got to give a man a goat if you want to have a girl.
Dads are never wrong.
Yeah, dude, especially 500 years ago.
Hell yeah.
All right, y'all. We love you.
Lay it down.
Bye.
What's it called? What's it